NBA Cup final is happening tonight between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Milwaukee Bucks. So I wanted to take some time to talk about it because I've really enjoyed the NBA Cup experience last year. It's been really good this year as well, and I'm actually excited about the future of this thing that I wasn't so sure about when the NBA first announced it. And I gotta be honest, I like the Thunder in this game. I really wouldn't be surprised if it was a bit of a blowout because the Thunder are simply a better team than Milwaukee. Like, there's just really no other way around it. The Thunder have been the best team in the NBA this year. You know, them and the Celtics just kind of feel like they're running away from everybody. Like, the Thunder have been the best defensive team in the NBA this year. They're number one in defensive rating, with a defensive rating of 103.1, which is absurd in today's NBA. And if you watch their semifinal game against the Rockets, if you've watched them play all year, then you know how awesome this Oklahoma City Thunder team is on defense. Like, they just have so many guys that can guard so many different players that it is just so incredibly tough to score on them. And then you look at their offense, and their offense is elite as well. They're 8th in the NBA in offensive rating, with an offensive rating of 115.2. That's a net rating of 12.1, which is the best mark in the NBA. Once again, the Thunder have been the best team in the NBA through the first, quarter of the season. With that being said, the Bucks can definitely win tonight because they have this guy named Giannis, and they're in the middle of this turnaround that's been really impressive. They got off to just a horrendous start. They're 12-3 in their last 15 games. Like they've really kind of figured things out. But this is simply a bad matchup for them. While Giannis is going to do his thing, like Giannis, if he scored 40, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Because he's Giannis. He's the second or third best player on the planet, depending on whether or not you like him more than Luka. And the fact that the Bucks have the best player in this game, like, that is obviously a huge advantage for them because that's just the way that basketball works. But here's the thing. The duo of Jalen Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to outperform the duo of Damian Lillard and Giannis. Okay, not because Giannis is going to struggle. Like I said, he's going to do his thing. But Damian Lillard is going to be in hell tonight. There's just no other way to really put it. Because the Thunder have so many big, long, athletic guards that they can put on him. Okay, Lou Dort is one of the best defenders in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent defender. Jalen Williams could guard Damian Lillard if they needed him to. Then you got guys like Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace coming in off the bench. You know, just this whole other wave of guards who are going to give Damian Lillard trouble because, as I said, the Thunder just have a plethora of young athletic guards who, for some reason, like to defend. And that reason is because if you don't defend, then you don't play for the Thunder. Like, that's just the way that it works. And so, I expect for Damian Lillard to struggle, and that's why the Bucks are going to lose. And then when you look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams compared to this Bucks roster, who are they going to put on those guys? I mean, Giannis is awesome. They could put Giannis on one of them. But do you really want, Taurean Prince guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Like, the dude's going to work hard, but I'm going to take Shai Gilgeous-Alexander there, So I just don't think that the Bucks have the defensive talent to keep this Oklahoma City Thunder offense in check like the Rockets did in the semifinal game. The issue with the Rockets is they just didn't have enough firepower on offense to win that game, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Bucks here. So I think that their lack of perimeter defenders, it's what's going to cost them this game. And the fact that the Thunder have so many guys that they can throw at Dame, it's just going to make it really tough on that Bucks offense. So I like the Thunder to win the game. I love the NBA Cup. I think that it has accomplished exactly what the NBA wanted for it to accomplish. Basketball games in November and December have a little bit more meaning than what they did beforehand. Like, the NBA Cup games, they not only get me to a TV, but they get my family members and friends who don't care about the NBA until the playoffs to a TV to actually watch, right? And that was the goal of it. Like, the NBA no longer feels like the season begins on Christmas Day. Like, it no longer feels like that. I just remember growing up and, trying to get my dad to change to NBA games in November. And he'd look at me and be like, Jonathan, everyone knows the NBA season doesn't really start until Christmas. And that is no longer the case, which is a good thing for the NBA and a good thing for them going forward. I know that ratings are down. I don't care. The product's still really good. Quit trying to fix the NBA. It's doing fine just on its own. Just look at their latest TV deal. That's going to do it for the video. Thank you for checking it out. I will talk to you again later in the week when I come out with another video.